Chapter 40. I jiggled the heavy set of keys in my hand. 12 keys. No idea why so many, Saurav said and turned to the driver. Bhaiya, ignore Google Maps here and take right. I know a better way. We were on our way to meet a broker who would show us rental apartments in Gurgaon. I held up the biggest key, which was double the size of the rest. This looks like the main gate key, I said. Saurav took a closer look. No, the main gate has a standard lock. This key looks like that of a shutter of a shop, Saurav said. Maybe Ramesh uncle's showroom? Probably, I said as I handed the keys back to Saurav. What next? Saurav rolled down his window and waved at a man wearing sunglasses at 7 in the evening. We have reached. Let's look at some apartments first and talk later, Saurav said. We had come to Hamilton Heights, a gated apartment complex in Gurgaon Phase 3. We entered a large garden. Kids played and maids chatted on their phones. If I wanted to start a family, I would move here. Best building in Gurgaon, the broker said, sunglasses still on. He showed us two one-bedroom apartments, one in Tower 2 and the other in Tower 9. The buildings were a short walk apart. I presumed this would be enough space for Saurav, which he claimed he needed. What's with the people who keep saying, I need space all the time? What am I supposed to do? Help him join ISRO? Separate towers, but the same society. Won't work, Saurav said to the broker. Sir, don't you want to be near each other? The broker said, trying to hold 3 mobile phones in one hand. We want to be far away from each other, Saurav said. He wanted to be far away. I didn't. Oh, the broker said. Why, sir? Is that any of your business? Saurav said. No, sir. My business is to get you a good flat. I will line up other apartments, he said. Maybe it is simple. Adi killed Prerna. He felt he would get caught instead of jail. He preferred suicide, Saurav said. It was midnight and we were back in our Malviya Nagar house. When I didn't respond, he said, Possible, isn't it? Any other theories? I clicked my tongue to indicate no. Maggie? What? It's midnight. I will make Maggie. It will help us think. Sit, Golu. No more distractions and frankly, no more eating. You are on diet, aren't you? I was earlier to look good in the wedding pictures. Now no wedding, so it's good to be fit otherwise too. Now concentrate on the case. Adi kept saying to Ramesh uncle that he didn't do it, Saurav said. Come on, he wasn't going to admit it. Are you forgetting the ring and gloves? Yeah, wow, this is complex. I do need to eat something, Saurav said and stood up. He walked into the kitchen. Golu, don't start cooking now, I said. I'm just looking for something ready to eat, he shouted from the kitchen. He came back with a box of Kellogg's Frosties cornflakes. Found something healthy, see? Saurav said. He held up the packet of cereal that contained 35 grams of sugar per 100 grams. I shook my head in disapproval. Come on, it's healthy, Saurav began, but I interrupted him. Oh God, the cereal box, I said, pointing at the packet. Yeah, what about it? Okay, it has a little sugar, so Saurav said before I interrupted him again. Saurav, we saw cereal in Adi's house, remember? Saurav said, examining the packet in his hand and wondering why I had changed the topic. The special K packet, remember? Yes, Saurav said, on his dining table when we went to search his house. No, even on the day we went with the police and found his body, the cereal and bowl were there on the table. Saurav bit his lip as he tried to recollect what he had seen. Fuck yes, it was there. With the milk and the bowl, yes, the day he died. So he planned to have it, right? Yeah, and then go jogging like that earlier day. Saurav took a fistful of crunchy cornflakes and popped it in his mouth. Who wakes up, brings out his cereal and milk, then doesn't eat it, goes back to bed and overdose on drugs to commit suicide? I said. Fuck, it's not suicide or an accidental overdose. I clapped my hands. It's murder and we have to solve not one but two of them now, I said. Oh, there you are, India's finest detective, Singh said in his usual sarcasm laced voice. Saurav and I stood up to greet him. Fancy place you choose to meet, Singh said. We had come to the garden cafe of the Manor Hotel in Friends Colony, a 5 minutes drive from the new Friends Colony police station. The five-star property felt more like an elegant old money home rather than a hotel. The 14-room hotel also used to have the famous restaurant Indian Accent, where posh Delhiites would spend a week's salary to drink pani puri water in test tubes. We felt it's close for you, Saurav said after ordering masala tea. You could have just come to the station. It's your home, Singh said and laughed. We can't. Ramesh uncle told us to stay away from the case, Saurabh said. And his family. Really? Singh smirked. Why is that? Saurabh sighed. Felt we are interfering too much, I said. Maybe you are, Singh said. We just want to help find the truth, Saurabh said. They lost two family members. Be sensitive to that, Singh said. The waiter arrived with a tray holding fancy teacups and a kettle. He prepared tea for all of us. 2 sugars, Singh said. Tea is hot, right? The tea was scalding temperature, its heat welcome in the winter evening. No point now. I will be closing the case. Really? I said, surprised. Yes, the family visited me 3 days ago. Ramesh, his wife, sister, and that girl with the American accent, Anjali. Oh, I said. Bindu and Anjali had met us 2 days ago, which meant they had gone to the police station before meeting us. What did they say? Saurabh said. The inspector took a sip of his tea and spoke again. They said the investigation has brought a lot of distress to their family. Everyone become a suspect, Adi being a delicate kind of person, overdosed from stress. What about the ring I found in Adi's room? He didn't become a suspect without reason, I said, my pitch rising. Shh, calm down, Keshav. You guys got too excited. Maybe it is simple. Prerna had an accidental fall. Adi overdose. These things happen. They do. However, in this case, they were both murdered, Saurav said. How? How could they have been killed in a house full of people amidst their own family? Unless someone from the family killed them, I said. The inspector shook his head and smiled. I like your never give up spirit. I had it in my younger days, Singh said. But over time, life teaches you that sometimes you just have to let things go. Saurav and I looked at each other unconvinced. Sometimes a fall is just a fall, and an overdose is just an overdose. A death doesn't have to be exciting just because you are investigating it, Singh said. Sir, we are not looking for excitement. We are looking for the truth. Don't you find it fishy, Adi dying just like that? I said. No, I don't. The family doesn't either. They have no suspects and no inclination to pursue an investigation. In fact, Ramesh ji wants the case closure report as soon as possible. Why? Saurabh said. Who knows? Maybe for some policy? Insurance policy? Prerna's policy? I said. Yeah, insurance companies need an all clear to establish that it was an accident before releasing the claim. Saurav looked at me, shocked. I raised an eyebrow. Again, this is normal, my friends. I have investigated cases for 2 decades. Everything is not a sign or a clue. The three of us drank our tea without saying a word. I looked at the elegant outdoor furniture laid out in the hotel. The loud ring on Singh's phone interrupted the awkward silence. Sorry, Singh said to us, my wife. He took the call. Yes, you keep the documents ready. Singh said. The visa guy will come. No, we are not going to Schengen. That's not a country. That's what the visa for Europe is called. Yes, for Paris also. He ended the call and smiled at us. Anything else? If not, I will take your leave, Singh said. What will you do next? I said. Nothing. I have to prepare the case closure report. My senior has to sign it. Will take me around 2 weeks. Singh said. Have so much to finish before I take some time off. We walked him out of the hotel to his gypsy. Adi's postmortem revealed anything, sir? I said as we reached his vehicle. Singh patted my back. Let it go, Detective Sahib. But to answer your question, no. It only said death due to excess heroin in blood. Anything else? I said. The inspector sat in the gypsy and shook his head. Dead body, needle marks showing regular drug use, no sign of force or assault. We thought there were some bruises, but Singh laughed. But, I said, nothing. Love bites. People in the family always had them. Quite a lady's man, it seems. Singh said and drove off.